Hey guys, I know it's been a while. I actually painted the sedan black. Okay. I know it's been a while since I made my last video for you guys. But don't worry, I still have the sedan. Stands over there. Don't worry, I didn't get rid of it. I have the EG Coupe. And I also bought a new hatchback, which is the same one, same year and everything as my old hatchback, except that's a whole different project. Yeah, so maybe you guys can see that well. I'm not gonna show you that any of that. Today we're actually gonna work on this car. When I first was looking for a car, so when I was looking at it, I actually liked this, so I took it for a test drive. And I liked it, but I couldn't get a good price on it, so we left it alone. And a year later, I went back to this guy and picked it up for $1,000 off of him, which is not bad, right? It runs really good. It burns some oil, but I guess that's coming for F22s. But today we're actually doing some things to this car, which is the point of the video. As you guys know, they have drum brakes on the LX model, so we're gonna be installing some disc brakes on the car. As you can see, the interior is freaking mint. So yep, this is gonna be the first big mod for the car. I'm gonna show you guys the steps to it, and yeah, let me get this video started for you guys. Give me a second. Alright, so first, of course, you have to take the wheel off, right? I'm starting with the reason I'm taking my shocks off. Oh fuck, I can't really see from over here. That's because I'm actually putting new shocks in. So those eight right there. I'm just passing the springs over to this shocks because those shocks are pretty blown. So we're gonna put in those springs on those shocks, and then we're gonna put those set up in the car. And that's the only reason I'm gonna be taking the struts off. If you're interested, the way you take them off, in the back of the car, you kind of loosen up the liner a little bit, and on the front side, I'm gonna place on a piece, pull it forward, because the strut towers, the bolts are in there. It's kind of hard to see. They're gonna be right there. The strut tower bolts. The same on that side. So you make sure you pull those off the liner a little bit, so you can get on behind it. And you take those off. It's 214s. Same on that side. Simple. Next step would be to, I think those are 17s. And that takes the whole tower out. That's the first step I'm doing. If you're doing just the rear disc, you don't have to take the strut off. So forget about this step. That's just for me. Alright, so after removing the strut, for me, you don't have to, like I said, all you'll have to do is take out the 17 that's around here, which is the bottom part of the shock. You can tell. Once that 17 is out, so go like that. My next step is to take off the upper control arm. It should be a 17. You may have to hammer this a little bit to make it come loose. If not, you can always use some forks. Once it's disconnected, I'm gonna go ahead and loosen up the this bolt right here, which connects to two lower control arms. Just loosen them up. There's gonna be two more bolts right there. You can see them. And after that, you're gonna get the guards out, and you're gonna hook the lines. There should be two brackets holding the brake lines in there. So after you take out the two brackets from the brake lines, you also have to take this line out here. This is just a clip. You push it out here. Try to use I forgot what they're called. One of those freaking wrenches that don't strip this bolts. I'll show you guys right now. To loosen that, so then that gets rid of this brake line right here. Brake line for the e-brake. The two bolts are here, and the lower control arm, and that literally drops the whole spindle out. Like I said, you're gonna remove this clip. This clip actually holds the line from wiggling around. Like the way this brake bracket goes, it's gonna slide up back like that. So you're gonna push it out that way. I was hitting it with the flathead on the edge, push it that way, or you can grab it with some pliers and just pull it out. Once that's loose, or you can do this beforehand. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference to me. Using this kind of wrench, I forgot what they're called, I don't know why, but they help you prevent from stripping any kind of lines. And you can see that loosen that up, right? So after you loosen up the bolt that goes here, you're gonna move and start loosening up this bolt and this bolt right here. And you can see that bolt, this bolt, drops the whole spindle down. I think they're both 17, so just put them out to where like they're almost out, but not really, because you want to hold up the spindle until you finish everything else. And that's probably the last two bolts you're gonna be taking out. Alright, so after loosening up your bolts and stuff, see this guard right here? My 10 might be too long, my name's small 10. This holds the guard up. Loosen that up just so you can get to this 12 right here. And then you're gonna follow this line, and I believe there is one more bracket back there. I'll show you guys right now. And then from there we're gonna go inside the car to release the e-brake cable from inside. I'll show you guys how to do that. For now, loosen up your brackets on both lines. Loosen both brackets on the line, and bring her back. So you will have to completely push that, be able to push that down. So make sure, like I said, take out the exhaust cover. See it? I think the best tool for that is going to be one of these flex head ratchets. Take the last bracket off. I don't know if you can see that well. And you should be able to have a fully loose brake line. And we'll go inside the cabin right now to remove it from the inside the e-brake. I was gonna try to catch it on video, guys, but so like I said, remove the bolt that goes here. As you can see, that one kind of fits into the hole. So make sure that once you take the bolt out, you push this one out and you push this one this way. It'll come loose on this side. That side, you just finish unbolting them. It should drop straight down. With your brackets loose now, all we have to do now is go inside the cabin to remove the e-brake line, and you should be able to just jank the whole cable out of the car. And that's gonna be for dropping this. I'll probably do like a time lapse of putting it back in. It's literally the same process. Everything's bolts on. Has the same brackets there, has the same bolt length, and it has the same upper control arm. Brake line's gonna be the same. Cable should be the same length. So it's gonna be a reversal, but I'm just gonna time lapse for you guys. But let me take the brake line out, show you guys, and I'll be right back. Alright, so to remove your brakes, I'm gonna release. There's a Phillips in here, and a Phillips on this side. Shit. This then comes loose. There's gonna be two 12s, one there and one here. That removes this bracket inside. Give me a second. So once you remove this bracket, as you guys can see, it's gonna loose now. See that right there? You're gonna loosen it up, pushing it back. But don't completely take it out because it might be a pain to put it back in. But by releasing these, you're releasing tension off the line, which that helps you not only slide the bracket out forward, but it lets you release the brake line out the clip right here, and then it lets you pull the cable out. So go ahead and do that. I'll be right back. re-bleed the system after you, because you're gonna lose fluid. It's gonna get charred, all that. Make sure you connect your strut tower. Make sure if you did unbolt this, make sure you tighten the top nut. Make sure you put your cotter pin on your upper control arm. Make sure you torque your wheels up to spec. Make sure you clean, if you have something like me, make sure you clean your discs, because the rust is gonna make your pads wear out crazy. So it's probably easy just to clear some of the rust out of the way.